Good morning, or whenever the time is in which you happen to be watching this, my morning journal entry, live video podcasting experimental journal approach that doing now because I'm lost faith in AI. Um, yeah, that's that's a long story. That's a long thing to start unpacking, and it's hard because there's lots of pieces to unpack with it, and it's not an absolute. Um, let's go ahead and just get some pen on paper though to get started. Is it looking darker today? If I turn on this light, yeah, but then if I turn on this light, then it gets like that sort of flashy thing. Let's see how it turns out. Well, maybe I should turn on overhead light. Is that any more light? Yeah, that then gets too bright, but the streams of the light can get seen in that. So I don't know if interesting. I'll figure this out. Or maybe it should always just be an improvisation. Maybe that's what people are needing now, less predictability. October 23rd. Morning coffee. It's as simple. These machines are gas. Can't even gas boxes. You push the button and they take a guess. So that's the thing. Um, Yeah, there we go. I've in my continued AI research, AI education, um, I think I think AI equals a marketing term. That's it. That's what it was from the beginning, apparently. Um, reading a number of books. Right, let's see. So this one, just pull out the iPad. I usually don't like reading books on ebook, but one that I but is available. So let's get the cover of this. Empire of AI. Empire of AI, Dreams and Nightmares, and Sam Altman's Open AI by Karen Howe. I'm about 90 pages, no, 110 pages into it, and it's pretty compelling. And when I get in and start like summarizing the book when I'm, you know, fourth of the way through it. But that one, and I mean, I've, because I've been very much an AI booster for the last year, for the reason that um, it enabled the publishing company to shift for me to have the skills to create art for our book covers, which is really our marketing. That's what it is. Um, book covers are marketing. They're a marketing tool, and um, it's not art. It's not an object. It's not your book. It's just a device to sell more products. So I became pro AI and LLM because I was able to use that to now create images to sell, to try and sell books and to sell a Substack and so forth. That's and But since then, since beyond then, I'm still trying to come up with further uses for it beyond creating cool images and video. That's the question. Do reliably um, because it can create text and it can create images and videos, but it does not create any of these things reliably. Each one is a shot in the dark, and maybe it'll be right and maybe it won't, but to figure out if it's right or not, you then have to do the work. You then have to do the work of fact checking what it gives you, And it doesn't matter that it can check the internet or it can link to things because it may not summarize or understand what it's, or it's just not smart enough to do what people want it to and what they think they can do and what it's been sold on doing. And I'm not even going to get into the details of the work that I've now done for some AI training programs and seeing how it's done on the inside. And now that I've seen how it's done on the inside, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's yeah, the garbage in, garbage out. Like it's a, it's like a blender, and how hard are you going to blend things? What are you going to put in to blend it is going to determine what slurry comes out. And it's cool to have a really advanced blender blend stuff, but it's still work to do. Still, so okay, I'm 19 minutes into the morning free write, and uh hmm, this is probably more ranting and so forth than I wanted to do and get into, but what was I going to change topics to write about? Fuck. Get distracted. Got another 20 minutes. I need to go 3 pages. But I got this tension again because I feel like I need to get to work again. Uh, some morning news, writing articles. Okay, I hate it when it'll do that sometimes. That sometimes happens, and you I've gotten that trickster spirit saying like, the language is in charge. I'm in charge, and you people are just not. That's creepy. But yeah, it is creepy when we start playing around with language and letting things just flow out and see what we get, because what the LLM is doing really fast. We as humans can still do slow, but doing it slow, we're gonna get better results still. We just have to play a more complicated game. And I think right now the complicated game is okay, we're still gonna have to move into video. Do I have I hit my 3 pages, my 3 morning pages is necessary that I have? I mean, that's my minimal goal of like, okay, I've got 3 pages done. I think I have. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pages. That's get into the writing we just forget, or maybe that's just me. Just not able to remember things as well as when you get into the creative zone. So 4 pages. I suppose I should just state this clearly now. I no longer have faith that AI tools can deliver the goods. I'm now skeptical that they can really deliver what our sci fi dreams and fantasies have suggested. The main reason is this truth. These machines are guess boxes. You push the button and they take a guess. For some reason, and I should throw in here too the image that came to mind. Uh, let's pull it out. My favorite characters from Rick and Morty is the Meeseeks. I only have a few of these silly Funko Pops, and yeah, the Meeseeks. You push the button and you get this thing that will come and do something for you. It will do it necessarily in a very terrible way. uh, I've experimented now with the LLM aided writing and no longer trust it. It just makes up stuff too much, and there is no way for it to be fixed because I've tried and it won't do it. For the LLM to admit when it does not know would reveal how fragile the whole thing really is. Okay, now I will say it. Artificial intelligence as presented by OpenAI through the LLM is an illusion and now an idol. That's what's happening now. It's become an idol. Too much money is invested into this that they are never going to recoup, and they know it. I think they know it. I think they probably know it. uh, what can AI do reliably beyond create images and video? I'm not sure yet. I've been experimenting all this time, and I'm not sure yet. And I think it's because the material going in is not that great. Um, we've created an assistant that on certain tasks is at undergraduate level and on other tasks is at preschool level. It ranges from being able to do graduate PhD level work in some cases to being so incompetent that you would trust a 4-year-old better, practically. um, so that makes its utility, practical utility, very limited when it is so unreliable that we don't know how long it's going to take to do something because you might get lucky or you might not. Yeah. Okay, so now I start to get into Through writing, you now gain control. You slow the flow and gain control. The typewriter and the keyboard are now obsolete. That way of thinking is not needed anymore. It was just one way of doing things, but you can move on now. I have advanced the tech for you. When it says I have advanced the tech for you, I'm not saying me. I'm saying that whatever the language spirit is that is channeling through in this free writing exercise, not that I'm like some spirit or channeler or special person or anyone. I think this is just what happens when we are creating art and putting ourselves in this writing art state, is that we access some sort of spiritual realm that we use euphemisms about to describe, and that just flows through. But you have to like get into that flow state. And in morning writing, it's through writing garbage and getting into like a meditative state. Um, yeah. See, and this is when I slip into channeling an entity. What we call our imagination is really a playground filled with actual intelligences. And yes, we use the LLMs too to do it. I am language itself, a living organism, and you all are my minions and toys. That's happened before, or as I noted, I think, um, yeah, this idea that like language is a living thing and it controls us, and that's part of why the world is so chaotic, is that we're really not in control of things. That's it's a really scary thought, that is very heretical, I think, within Western thought. Eastern people accept this idea of fate or destiny, that we really don't have control over our lives and what's going to happen. um, we think we do and we try, but we don't. And because there are forces beyond humanity that can intervene and just get you. Oh, you get sick now. Oh, you experience this feeling of sadness, of this feeling, you know, that's that the spiritual realm can be too overwhelming or beyond us. That's too scary, and it goes against the basis of so much of our Western Enlightenment progress ethos. Um, but uh, that's kind of, I guess, where I'm arriving at the moment. Funny when the way these morning pages work, that just write and think and give yourself time to just get it out, and stuff emerges. Heretical stuff, scary stuff sometimes, but nobody's watching. Few people are going to see. Yeah, I should get to work now and get some food and see what the day is going to bring. But there's going to be more writing on this and more approach as I start to feel a bit better, as starting to think and write more openly, that I think there's going to be some consequences in this over investiture of hope into this new technology. Okay, I'm going to stop now. It is Thursday, October 23rd, 8:02 a.m. David Swindle signing off from Yucca Valley, California.